There's a sheet I can pull off if you want to do that, but because there's a chart in the book.
2000. Oh my God, 2019. Oh shit! I break my stuff. John's Star Wars game. Hey, go ahead, Larry.
Ice Station Zulu. 10 years after the end of the Clone Wars, much of the galaxy is in the grip of the vast and powerful Empire. Working to consolidate its power, the Empire has engaged in many secret research projects in the far-flung reaches of the galaxy. Many of these endeavors are opportunities for the criminal underworld of the Outer Rims, who are eager to gain the wealth and power that these medical and military breakthroughs provide. And the criminal underworld has no shortage of people to gain these secrets for them.
Okay.
Pencils. If anyone wants pencils, there's erasers.
I have 6 character sheets I printed off.
Can I look at this?
Yes. And that provides a brief description of the backstories of each character.
Oh my God. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Brek Corsen, human smuggler. Scoundrel. Mella Myson, human explorer. Scout, force sensitive. Sorrel Dark Rider, human, hired gun. There's the gun guy. Borla the Twilight colonist. Politico. Yorbacca, the Wookie hired gun. And Flyx Byx, the Sullustan technician.
I'm sure you'll be laughing a lot this session.
Flyx Byx.
It sounds like a candy bar.
Alright.
Good girl.
And that's their stats on the front, and then on the second page there is a slight description of what you can do, what the dice do, what the symbols mean, and like the special abilities of the characters and their motivations and obligations, which I will get into in a second. Alright, dice look through the
Wookie range. I like the Wookie. I might take the Wookie.
I figured you would.
What? No, I can't take the Wookie. I usually play humans or droids. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the Wookie out there if anybody else wants that.
You want to play the Wookie then?
Maybe. I want to hear every video.
No!
That's the other thing. Do we need to make Wookiee noises?
No, I will not require you to make Wookie noises. That is on you.
Wookiee noise already yet.
Damn.
If you want to do that, that's on you.
Wookie, I want to be the pilot. Excuse me.
It was going to be Flyx originally.
Flyx Byx!
Flyx Byx is Flyx Byx.
There should be a little seat underneath the chair, underneath the table there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, I think. It's just a...
Oh.
I mean, you can get a regular one if you want, but there's this. If you don't want to use this, John, we'll get you a regular chair.
I'll use that.
I just do that because I'm a standing GM, so I like to get out of the way a lot of times. Brek Corsen. Soak value.
Silk values are harder.
Okay. Is it what?
Strain is their like how much like psychological damage or like stun damage you can take before you pass out. Your wound is how much health you have.
Oh, heavy blaster pistol.
Under some of their weapons, there are certain abilities that can be triggered by rolling advantage, which is this little symbol here.
There's just reading the
there's a
history.
cheat.
He's going to base his choice on that.
Yeah.
I have one I'm leaning towards right now, but...
Oh, I'm going to have to play Sorrel.
Yeah,
Who are you leaning towards, Laird?
I am looking right now at playing Brek.
Yep. I think Sorrel is basically Jack West, so... from my reading over this.
For Sorrel. Yeah, they still have freaking batteries in them.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one's burnt out.
And then I, have that, like a replica.
I like how my weapon's named.
That one feels good.
Yeah.
Description.
How your weapons are named?
My weapon is named Bombad, and it says description: Flyx's favorite toy.
Vanessa and Caroline.
So what are these, these are...
And so the way dice work in this game, I'll give a brief, is that you use for your dice pool. So you start off with this, and then you use any relevant skills for that.
So if I were to make a charm roll, I would...
So like for astrogation, you start off with just 2, but since you have an intellect of
up to,
you can upgrade. I believe you can upgrade your dice.
Okay.
To better dice.
Is there a cost for that? Or
no, that's just out of the way. Though I think it already has calculated what your dice roll with your.
So for astrogation, it would just be 2d8.
2 green.
Yeah.
2 green die, and then these are successes, and you need at least one success for it to be successful.
Okay, so
What
the
are
blank
successes? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Successes are like the blast marks.
The stars.
Yeah.
And these are failures?
No, these are advantage. That doesn't mean you succeed at it, but it means something beneficial happens.
Okay, so you miss but.
Like, if you get success and advantage, you do your thing, and then something advantage happens at the same time.
I missed a stormtrooper, but I blew a pipe that sends steam out.
That's a detail advantage.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
but
I meant.
Like, if I succeed and get an advantage, like when I shoot the door panel to close the door, it also, like, shuts down the alarm or something when I do that.
Okay.
It encourages you guys, as the players, to also be your little own GMs.
Right.
So that you can also influence the story beyond what's been written in the module.
So on this D12, there is this one. Is that just like a critical success?
This is a critical success. It's called a triumph.
A triumph. Okay.
Yeah, and whenever that happens,
Star.
on the second page here, it has what everything means. Right here. And what the dice is called. And what you can do on your turn.
Failure symbols.
Okay, trying to start the damage. Failure.
Where are failure symbols?
They're only on the purple and red die.
When would we have to roll purple ones?
It depends how difficult what you're trying to do is.
I'm pretty sure you have to roll extra ones of those depending on the difficulty.
I determine how difficult the task is. The green and yellow die determine how easy it is for you easily. So you're basically, when you roll a failure on the die, and you roll a success, they cancel each other out. And then basically once everything's been canceled out at the end, you determine whether or not you succeed or fail. Okay. If that makes sense. It's not as hard as it sounds.
And an advantage. Okay, that's kind of interesting.
It's designed to be somewhat easy to pick up once you get the hang of it.
Pick a character, man.
I'm not. I need to read those.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Go ahead. My bad. I mean the port. I'm always just obsessed about stories.
Yeah. And I'm sorry if I forget things or I'm not doing a good job.
Hey, I mean, thank you for putting this together.
I did
beat you with licorice fist.
I did a quick read through of the module and book again last night, so I'm trying to remember how everything works.
If you don't see it written down, just make it up. You're the GM.
Yeah,
when you take it out.
Yeah, depending if you get on the red die, there's a triangle that's see-through with a circle around it. That's a despair. That means something terrible happens.
Yeah.
And you cannot get rid of successes. Get rid of triumphs or despair even if you fail or succeed. So even if you succeed at your action, but you still have despair, something terrible happens either way.
So, say, you shoot and kill someone, they fall backwards, trigger something that causes, the roof above you to collapse.
Or
she's holding a baby. The lady behind him is holding a baby.
Oh, God!
Baby.
Like they're holding a thermal detonator and it rolls out of their hand.
Yeah, and then it rolls towards you and blows up, that sort of thing. Okay.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Andy, do you have a pencil I can use?
Yes, pencil box.
Awesome.
I also have my backpack, so I should.
There's also erasers in there. I think I just put a bunch of questions in that I found when I was looking for the 3 hole punch, John.
Yeah.
This needs to go away from you.
That's a pencil, though. Leave it alone.
And then when you're done, Ben.
Yeah, and I took it by Josh at the Graven's last night. He said it's a pretty straightforward and easy campaign for GM to run, so hopefully I'll do an okay job.
Okay.
deck. Let me know when you guys are ready.
He's named everything.
And
Name.
he's literally Jack West.
His fists are named, or his brass knuckles are named. Silver-plated brass knuckles. This is the combat whore.
I would have thought the Wookie would have been.
The Wookiee's really good in melee.
Who's an engineer?
Flyx is the engineer.
Yeah,
You're the engineer?
I'm a
Okay.
mechanic boy.
He's the pilot and engineer.
This guy can planet. How to planet? What
Yeah.
does that mean? Is that like range
Ships
speeders and
use,
stuff?
yeah, and ships use different sorts of repulsion in atmosphere compared to in space. So that's how we determine how well you can pilot something.
Sorry, which ones are these? Oh, the planet space ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a planet is cool.
Alright,
So pilot planet is like
Yeah.
land speeders and.
And starships and atmosphere.
Oh, and atmosphere.
All these
Okay.
very different things to gravity kind of thing.
Yeah.
You want this guy? You really
Yeah,
want
they use a different-
What is skullduggery?
I've been reading about these.
Skullduggery, if I remember, is basically anything that is. It's sort of like coercion and like.
Don't chew. Don't be chewing.
I believe it's sort of like coercion or like pickpocketing. It's more of a general like anything that's sort of more illegal, shady.
Yeah.
Sorry. Underworld provides you. These are knowledge skills and
Knowledge of like CE.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, so like if you have a high xenology, you can gain information.
Here it is.
So
Two things he's passionate about: his weapons
Oh.
and his sex life.
at least skullduggery is like coercion.
Toxic masculinity.
I'm having second thoughts about that. Is she good looking? Let's see what happens. One of the few women who have failed to succumb to his dark, good looks and mercenary demeanor is his current captain, Vorla.
That's her.
The trial.
She's the captain.
I'll look up.
Vorla's kind of the, like, she's
the
the
captain.
all together.
She's the captain of the crew.
Made it quite clear that her ship
She has a name.
he'll be boarding.
Thumper.
She's the one who owns the ship.
Oh, it's a gift from you.
Skullduggery.
Thumper. The rabbit
Here's
from
what a
Bambi.
skullduggery does, Laird.
Use it as a weapon.
Encompasses a broad range of skills that are crucial to performing criminal
Being a devil
actions.
rabbit.
These include physical abilities to perform crime, as well as the mental familiarity with different techniques.
Okay, so yeah, like pickpocketing.
Picking pockets and locks, breaking in and out of sheer facilities, sleight of hand, disguise, setting traps, other mischievous actions.
Okay.
Ha! Vorla sounds cool.
Yeah.
Melia's the force sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's I don't think I've
Mella.
heard her. I don't
Mella
think
Myson.
it's not an I, is it? I can't see.
Have you picked the character? Or are you still thinking?
Well, I think I'm mostly thinking about Vorla or Mella.
Okay, that's up to you.
So,
Well, if you're not playing, I'll play Yorbacca. Yorbacca then. Because this guy's funny, but and this is the
Clown of the party.
Well, he's gonna be like Jane from. Sounds like Jane from Firefly.
alright, can you give me a quick rundown of what these dudes do best? I'm guessing the politico is like, I have a lot of social skills. So
Politico is like your
things.
subclass.
Okay.
So how dice work in this game then is that
I just fixed
you,
things.
you start off with your own dice, which are like 2 greens for like one of yours.
Right.
And then I add the difficulty on, which is the purple or red dice.
Right.
Do that. And then you roll that, and whatever you get a success or a failure determines
Visions?
you or not. And those are traits that you can, your talents that your character can do. And then the bottom left is your motivations and your obligation, which is sort of like something that your character owes to someone. And I will roll that at the beginning to see whose obligation comes up for this session.
Stimpack.
Yeah.
Stimpack's
Yeah, they're like
First
first aid.
Obligations have magnitude, huh?
Yeah, depending on how serious it is. So if you have a debt, I believe Vorla and Brek have debts,
Everybody have a
so
comment?
that they just
I have a short range comlink.
obligations.
Is there a comlink listed down here?
I do have a comlink.
You have a comlink?
I also have stimpacks, which are their stats are not listed here, but.
They're medical kits, basically.
And what are extra reloads? Is that just any?
Yeah. What, extra do? Yeah.
2 extra.
I like extra power packs for your pistols. But Stalwart's weapons have them singing another
I have a bunch of
ammo.
grenades too.
So you probably won't have to
there's
reload.
a frag
I
grenade
won't keep
and
track of
flash
it.
grenades.
It's not
I
like
have a
something
frag
that
grenade.
He's
comes
the
up.
fighter.
Okay.
Does anybody speak Sherwood?
I assume everyone does.
Ah, that's not fun.
Well, they don't speak it, but they understand it.
Oh, neat.
Ah,
Okay.
that's still no fun.
I have 2 blaster pistols.
Yeah.
I'm a dual wielder. Kimber.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there are no
And
languages.
the special abilities of these are listed down here.
Yeah.
And you can trigger some of them by getting advantage in combat.
So wounds are like obviously if you take full wounds, is it instant death or are you like in a sort of down state?
I believe that it's up to the GM in that case.
Whatever's most dramatically appropriate.
Yeah, it's intended to be like a Star Wars movie, basically,
Yeah.
and how it runs.
Most people don't usually take more than like
Yeah.
a few blasts.
It's meant to be dramatic, basically.
And strain is just your mental capacity and
Like how much like stun damage you can take, or like
Okay.
stress.
What's the average string? Oh, you got more than me? I'm a Wookie.
Yeah, because some of your blasters have stun settings on them.
mine does, yes.
Yeah, so when you use stun instead
Mine
of
don't catch it.
your regular mode, you do strain damage instead of regular damage.
Okay. Take the critical hit on injury for at 10% to your critical. Alright.
Cool,
Learn as we go.
Yeah, I'll just try and ease my way
I think
around.
I'm more interested in Noah.
Noah?
So Vorla is going to be our NPC captain then, right?
Yeah, I will probably play her.
And you've also got Sorrel Darkrider, who is our tank.
I
So
assume.
he's the one we leave behind to hold them off while we all escape.
Yeah.
What can I promise and flex there? Then we get killed.
Yeah, and then Borla slaps him.
Well, he's already dead.
Oh man, that was a close one. Problem solved.
Come here. Alright, so. Okay. So,
And we're
did you have a
buddies,
question, Larry?
I believe.
I'm all good. Okay, you sure?
I like Vorla. Okay.
Alright. So, the first thing you do for the Edge of the Empire campaign is that everyone rolls one of these dice once. This generates your Force and Destiny points.
Oh boy.
I have 2 little sim tokens too.
Yeah, I have a couple back here too. So,
So,
there's one dark side.
whoa! Is that for like, is that a group thing?
Yeah.
Or is, okay.
Dark side tokens
dark
can
side.
be used by me. Light side can be used by you guys.
Oh.
Come on.
Yes! Side.
Pounds.
Woo.
And the way they work, you can upgrade your die, give boosters to each other, or like cause something to happen, like say you forget your pistol on the ship and you say, well, I'm going to use this Destiny die to say I actually remembered. But then whenever you use it, it becomes the opposite.
Okay, so when you use one of the dark side, it'll flip it
Yeah.
up.
Can
Okay,
we
that's
like force misfortune upon ourselves to give ourselves more light side
cool. Oh. Can we use the dark side dice?
No, you cannot.
Yeah! 2 more lights.
Finally.
Fantastic. Good job.
It's in our favor.
Okay, and did you roll then?
Everybody roll.
I got dark.
I rolled
I believe I
And then
rolled
I
as
got
well.
the dark side points.
So,
Dang it.
Curse you, John.
It went from being in our favor to being
All right.
not in our favor.
now,
There's 4 of us. Okay, John. We're all dead. Alright, good game.
we just messed up the landing.
alright,
It happens.
now, I'm going
guys.
to roll obligation. So,
What's that mean?
Your obligation is a debt or a promise you made to someone in the past that weighs on your mind. So for Brek and Borla, it would be money that I owe someone.
Okay.
For you're playing the Wookie, right?
Yeah, I owe Vorla, right?
No.
And my sister.
You're looking for your sister. That's
Okay.
your obligation.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
and
what's the
for
die roll?
you have an addiction to Booster Blue that you're trying to beat.
Booster Blue?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
It's a drug that gets.
I know, but do you smoke it? Do you swallow it?
I believe
do you
it's a
inject
stim.
it? Oh, damn. Okay.
He has 3 of them on him.
Oh, obligation right here.
Yeah.
I
So
can do 10.
that depends
That
how
seems
likely. Well,
Is that high?
Brek
No.
has 20.
Oh, okay, 20.
Like looking at my current money and the amount of money I owe, I am in so much trouble.
Oh, I have 100 credits.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So what's going on
03.
here?
Alright, Brek, you're the one who... So, you reduce your strain threshold by 1. And for the remainder of the session, the fact that you owe a lot of money is on your head, on your mind. I'm trying to understand how it works, so I'm not like saying like you have to do this, but just like keep it in the back of your mind. It's like on your mind for the adventure, basically.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm playing Mella. Myson.
Also, I ran out
Born
of
on the moisture farms.
ink, so I'll probably just have to show you pictures on my phone.
Yeah, that's fine. Human what? What are you? What's your job?
Oh, I'm a colonist. No,
Force
I'm
sensitive.
an explorer, scout, force sensitive, exile.
That is all that's a subclass?
And then we have Borla,
Damn, okay.
who's the captain. We have Sorrel.
Yeah.
Dark Rider.
I bet that's a fake last name.
I know there's a big Stark Glider. Big Stark Glider.
Stark Glider?
Dark Glider.
Dark Glider, yeah.
Like dark glider, like a sugar glider?
No, like a lighter.
Dark Glider. I had Terran Dark Glider was my character in another Star Wars.
And
game.
then
He was
Dash
the
Rattler.
Oh, don't forget about Tang.
Take it. Okay. Alright. As you leave the cantina meeting with Captain Darley, you feel lucky to be alive. The bad feat at the sabacc tables was one thing, but to lose another 10,000 credits on that pod race was just foolish. You've avoided a bounty on your heads for now, but you must proceed to the remote planet of Hoth and steal some kind of new advanced stimpack that will help the triumvirate deal a blow to the Imperial forces trying to gain a stronghold in the area. The only problem, the stimpack is being developed by the Empire inside one of their penal facilities on a desolate ice world. With a set of counterfeit Imperial uniforms and in prisoner clothing, you're headed to your ship. The triumvirate captain's instructions are simple. Land and talk to the ground crew. Let them know you're there to meet with Dr. Tao about the XR-12 deployment. The triumvirate agents inside will grant you clearance into the facility. Once inside, find the prototype stimpack and steal it. All along with all the research on it. Simple, right?
Okay, meeting Dr. Tao. We're to tell that to the people on the deck.
Yeah.
And that's the XR-12
Yeah.
prototype?
XR-12
Deployment.
deployment.
It's a stimpack.
Okay. I never speak Zero.
Yeah. You all
I want to speak
now,
things, you know what I
I
mean?
know, since you don't know a lot about Star Wars, Ben, especially,
I know a bit. Not
a lot of people in Star Wars are multilingual. So
Yes, no, I got that.
Most
I've
of-
seen the movies and they just talk with the gibberish.
Yeah. So you probably know how to speak Basic, which is basically English, Huttese, which is the Hutt language, and you probably understand you probably understand Sullustan, which is Flyx's language, and you probably understood Shrirook, which is Yorbacca's language. Also, Brek. Yes, by the way, Captain Darley said that they'd be willing to pay off your debt if you help them with this mission.
We're working for the rebels, right?
No, you're working for a criminal organization called the Triumvirate.
Okay. Well, where Borla goes, I go.
What are they called?
Triumvirate.
Are we getting paid on top of my debt being cleared?
Yes, we will cover the 10,000 credits that you have racked up against me. But
I'm as eager to please as or eager to make a coin, so that
I'm
sounds fine.
I will ensure that you recovered well. There might be something in for the rest of you. But we know about your pasts.
So, leaving this meeting, I'm gonna kind of search my head. I've had some interactions with Triumvirate before. How much do I know about them and
Very
like their
little, actually.
modus operandi?
You don't know a lot about them. They're not one of the big main players in the galactic scene. Not like the Black Sun, the Hutts. But they're notable. They tend to be rather shadowy in their dealings. A lot of hush-hush dealings. They like to employ assassins. Captain Darley mentions, by the way, that to not bother coming back if you don't get the stimpack. Or you can, or just make the job easier for the enforcers.
What planet are we on?
You're on Vespin right
That's
now.
on Vespin where this triumvirate is.
Yeah, you lost a lot of money on the casinos on Vespin.
I told you not to bet.
I did.
I told you not to bet. Who bet our money? Nobody bet our money.
Orla's
We were
like
set up.
It was Warla.
Yeah.
I'm still blaming everybody but Warlock because Warlock's like my hero.
Do we want to like swing by shop and maybe pick up any more supplies?
I
don't have enough money to.
I don't have a lot of money to get off this.
What can you supply us to look like criminals?
But we have the
Prisoners.
I'm willing to provide you Imperial uniforms that we have made.
Shackles.
Yeah, for you. We will provide shackles and a prison guard.
I probably have to as well because most Imperials aren't Sullustan.
Unfortunately, you probably will have to. I am so generously able to provide you with a Lambda class shuttle to get past.
And codes.
Codes to get you to the facility. But you will have to rely on my agent to get inside the facility.
Your agent. What's the name?
I cannot provide you their name.
How will we know them?
They'll be waiting for you on the dock.
I don't like this guy.
I don't either.
Easy, you. It'll be alright.
This is the shuttle that he's providing you with.
The Lambda class?
Yeah, for those who don't know what it looks like.
Is it new? Or
Yeah.
is it shitty shape?
It's a little worn. It looks like it was acquired by force. But
These can go light speed, can't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're very fast.
Should we
And they're very
do a
big.
check-up of the ship to make sure everything's
Is
functioning?
is our arrival?
That's a good idea.
Captain.
Yeah. Is our arrival scheduled? You should. Once you leave here, I will let them know that you're coming.